Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmidt, and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching Unforgiven. What do you know about this movie?
It is a Western.
Yeah,
That's all I know.
sounds good. I don't know much about it either. I know it's Clint Eastwood.
Okay. All right. So this is our first Clint Eastwood film.
Yeah, obviously tons of Western movies. We kind of began our Western journey with Tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
That was a little while back. This came in second place on that poll, so we figured, why not? Let's throw it up there.
Yeah, it was very close.
Yeah.
So we didn't want to put it on another poll. It was probably going to win by a landslide.
Yeah, don't know much, but I'm excited.
Yeah, me too.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction to this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you would like to interact with us on our Instagrams, Twitch, or Twitter, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the movie. We are watching Unforgiven on HBO Max. I will press play when I say play and also count down from 3. There was about a 2-minute and 44-second intro thing that I just skipped, but this should be starting at the start of the movie. The runtime of this movie is about 2 hours and 10 minutes. So 3, 2, 1, play.
Wonder if this is also based on like real events.
Right. I have no idea.
Very different start from Tombstone.
Yeah. Starting off with a bad marriage. Died of smallpox. Is that who's someone being buried right now?
Hmm. Big whiskey. Oh.
Oh, okay. What? Oh. Oh.
Jeez.
Seriously, what an aggressive start. He's just mutilating her. Oh, Gene Hackman. Yeah, she got real messed up. laughed at his wiener, so he went crazy.
They?
Yeah, I feel like the other guy was trying to stop it, right? Damaged the girl. They just need to give up some horses. What?
Ugh.
So they don't get any punishment other than a couple of horses for mutilating her?
And only because they treated her like property. But they were fine property.
Right.
Wow.
Jeez. Why do you have so much money, Faith? Or if they're trying to hire a killer. Oh, That's Clint Eastwood? Oh no. So he's the murderous evil guy from the description in the beginning who lost his wife to smallpox. Clearly seems like that past is behind him.
For now.
Yeah.
He has kids.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they're on the hunt for those two guys.
I didn't know they like already hired someone.
It's a lot of money. Just gonna watch his kids though if he goes off to Wyoming.
Yeah.
I guess you probably didn't watch kids back then. Gave it a little bit of thought. Ooh, rough business with these hogs.
It's like his old life.
Yeah. He's running out of hogs.
Yeah, they're gonna need this money. Is this the ponies?
Yeah, bringing back the debt.
Oof.
She's surprisingly looking a little better than I thought she would.
Yeah.
With how much they cut her. Oh. Oh, wow. They brought it just for her? I mean, this guy, I don't think he did anything.
No.
He was trying to get her off of her. I mean, the other guy deserves to be killed, but...
I mean, they still should have taken the pony.
Yeah. Just sell it if you didn't want it.
Guess is the principle of it.
Yeah. But it was being offered by the guy who was trying to get him off. If it was offered by the guy who did the cutting, then yeah, fuck him. Oh.
Very rusty.
Yeah. Like, are you sure you used to be able to shoot guns, Dad? If I can't hit it with the pistol. There you go.
Looks like he's going.
Yeah.
29 years old. I guess that maybe that was like a full life.
Yeah. Oh man, he's so rusty.
Both of them.
Yeah, the horse and him.
Horse is like, yeah.
Man, this woman really changed him.
Yeah.
For the better.
But he doesn't seem prepared for what he's getting into.
No, he's not ready for his old lifestyle. They don't have the $1,000? Man, they could have at least used that horse to sell it.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Could have made up the difference.
It's a nice house.
Yeah.
That wood's expensive.
Sounds like there's a lot more than just that one guy who's going to be going after him. I mean, they probably were close to 1,000.
so beautiful.
Yeah. Oh, what? Morgan Freeman?
Horse is like, get off.
I don't think Sally likes you. Man, notice the gun right away. Dang.
Philippines.
What?
Uh,
That's definitely not what happened. I mean, the one guy has a lot coming, but it wasn't that extreme.
yeah. That is very true.
Right above his head.
Nice.
Still learning. Yeah, she doesn't need to say a word. She's real pissed. Man, I didn't think we were going to get a Morgan Freeman team up.
I know. Well,
You are going to kill. That's good. Oh, man, no one liked Will, or everyone was afraid of him.
he's definitely struggling with his past. It was so loud.
Oh. Kings and queens die all the time. Trying to get them all riled up. Everyone has nicknames. Ooh. No firearms and big whiskey. They're gonna offer them $1,000 too.
This guy's odd.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of English Bob or whatever his name was.
There's definitely gonna be an issue with him coming in with guns. I'm gonna get shot. Got just one arm. I have a feeling he's gonna get shot. One arm. I thought it looked good.
Yeah, why is he not coming? This guy's panicking. What? Why not shoot this guy?
The code.
The code. Oh.
Surrender your guns.
Right? They asked you nicely. You got a history? Dang. So he's got quite a reputation, I guess.
It's like, I'm just pulling out my book.
Oh. It's not playing around.
Whole town's out.
Yeah. Be real slow, English Bob.
Oh.
Watch out for his pee. The Duke of Death. Oh. Okay, I thought I got it wrong.
No, you said the Duke of Death.
Yeah. Ooh. Didn't give it all up, huh, Bob? As long as you stay in town, you should be fine. Ooh. Oh, I was not expecting that. Oh, shit. Jeez.
Gotta set the precedent that they don't need these guys coming in here.
Yeah, I guess. It's quite a message.
That was intense.
Yeah. Snapped a little. Who's shooting? No, yeah. Shooting in a different direction. Does he just have garbage eyesight? Just shooting randomly? Has he ever killed anyone with shots like that?
Well, that's why he wanted to meet up with him.
Right? You couldn't even take care of two. Yeah, you suck. A little testy.
You're just an awful shot. They should just do it on their own.
Yeah. Does no one know how to do math? I mean, he definitely needs them with accuracy like that.
He really just came with information. He's not going to be able to do anything. Can he not see?
Yeah.
I think you were onto something.
He needs glasses. Will's like, what the hell?
So testy.
Yeah. Wasted a good canteen, though.
I know. And 2 shots that he didn't want to waste on the hawk. Oof.
Liberty. The duck.
It's like, I know what I said. The duck.
I mean, everyone has nicknames. Impressive. Oh, wow. Like a coward.
He's like, my whole life is a lie.
Right. My book is a freaking fiction.
Oh no, in the storm.
Just two retired killers and a blind guy. Ned's asleep. Is that a low number?
I feel like that's low.
Probably
He's
like,
young.
yeah. Oof. Cooper. Oh, he's out of the prison. He's fixing his book. Whew. Are they gonna shoot at each other? Oh no.
Mm,
Don't play this game. Don't do this. Don't point a loaded gun at the sheriff. What are you guys doing?
mm,
This is real bad. No matter what happens, it's gonna be bad. This is just giving him an excuse to kill English Bob. You better get out of the way quick once you pass this gun over. It's just like,
good choice.
holy crap, that was stressful.
That was very tense.
And it was loaded. He probably thought it just wasn't loaded.
Oh. Oh.
Oh,
First
wow.
shot.
The first shot was empty. Jeez.
This guy is not to be trusted. Yikes.
Don't fall this time. Keep warm.
Maybe it is a lot.
So English Bob's stories are overestimated. And wills are underestimated.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But the writer stayed?
I guess. Definitely sent a message.
No, he did share.
Yeah. Oh, it's English Bob. Maybe Will recognized him. Oh, they made it to Big Whiskey. Hopefully they give up their firearms a little bit easier. Unless he has a history with Little Bill. Oh, his house is fucked up, right? Everything's angled. And his roof sucks.
Just leaking everywhere.
Oh, just insulted him without even knowing.
Oh, he might have been saved by whoever that is at the door.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's happening?
Yeah, I think he's sick. English Bob?
Ugh.
Take your time.
Dude is so sick. Mm.
Good job.
Like, get out of the way.
See if they have any history of each other. And he doesn't have his two partners. At least he has an excuse. They're all armed. Yeah, you're right.
Maybe he's not?
It might be on his horse. I
Yeah.
don't know. Ooh. Oh. This sheriff just goes to the extreme every time. Oh,
Ooh.
God.
Ugh.
At least they helped them out to escape through the window.
Will is not doing well.
No. He's already sick.
So the only gun he had?
I mean, I'm sure he still has his shotgun or a rifle on his horse or something, but that might have been his only pistol.
I wonder if they got the information that they needed, though.
Probably. Oh, he got to his horse. Stitching him up? Oh. Um,
I mean, he had a fever, a high fever.
yeah, he was struggling and had like 6 guns pointed at him. Advances. You could barely see. Perfect. He's real sick.
Mm. He needs something to break that fever.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Sounds less and less convincing.
Yeah.
He has no idea.
No.
He looks better.
Oh.
Oh.
Wow, they already went out. I mean, at least he did make it through that fever.
Yeah.
Oh. There's not much left, is there? There goes half the 1,000. This is somehow very sweet. Oh,
Oh, she needed that so much.
yeah. And she had the physical scars, but he has the scars of his past. Oh, are they trying to take them all on? Just them two?
Can't even see.
What happened? Man, shut up. Can't. Doesn't want to shoot. Oof.
Oof. Oof.
2 shots. Down to one. I think he would say if he got him. How bad?
Oh, he did get him in the gut.
Yeah. He didn't. Man, they're just going to listen to him die. I didn't even see the one that did do the cutting.
No, I don't see him there.
Maybe that one? What a weird interaction.
Yeah, this is not them anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, he just can't do it. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, he doesn't want any part of that.
No. Trying to fix his roof. Why is the sheriff so concerned about whether or not these cowboys live or die?
Yeah.
Now he gets protection? Oh. Yeah, why is the town against the prostitutes?
I mean, they clearly didn't care about them in the first place when they
Didn't punish the.
yeah.
Oh no, did they capture Ned? Oh no. Taking a dump. Ooh, there's a lot of people in here. How did this guy arrange protection? Did we miss something where these two guys somehow got the sheriff and all his men on their side? Oh man, they waited a while.
There's a lot of people in there. They're waiting for him to take a dump.
Oh, that makes sense. So eager. Oh god. So they'll whip him for information, but not for the man who cut her up. Gene Hackman's been the villain this whole movie.
Yeah.
Just getting worse and worse. Probably should have gotten some protection. Wow, he denied all protection.
Maybe wait till he gets inside?
Yeah, he's not a killer. He's got to be lying. And they got to be ready to run, too.
Yeah, because there's so many people in there.
Oh no.
Oh,
Where is he?
oh. Oof.
Shoot.
Ooh.
Okay, good. Now run. You got him.
Yeah.
That was definitely his first kill.
Just better hurry up.
Yeah, get on this horse. First try.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Don't kill anyone else on accident.
Go, 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 go.
Oof.
Right. Did they all have awful shots?
Yeah, everyone has awful shots.
Are they gonna tell him that he's...
And Ned's captured.
Yeah.
I also don't think he was going for his pistol.
No, I think he was. I was on the door.
Oh. Yep. It's not surprising.
Yeah.
Not the most glamorous kill, but he was a bad guy. It's going to be a while to process that for him for sure. Very difficult outlook on killing for a Western. Oh, good. Diversion. Oh man, they killed him? Wow. Where you two were. Oh, oh, I didn't even notice he's drinking.
Yeah. Oof. He's going in there.
Yeah. A good thing. This is so bad.
Yeah.
I just hope he makes it back with the money to his kids at least. Because I don't know
If they're looking still like how they got Ned.
yeah, or if Will's gonna make it out of this.
Oof.
Finish the bottle.
This is gonna be a bloodbath. So dark.
Just displaying his friend like that. Don't need to chase anyone when he's right here.
Oh. The thunder.
Yeah, get upstairs. Oh! Does anyone even have their guns on them? Just do it. Blast him.
They all look terrified.
Yeah. And it's about who can keep calm. Oh no. Oh! Oh, they're just shooting everywhere. No one can shoot. Oh! Oh my god. They all panicked.
That was awful.
No firearms on premises.
They're all dead, right? Oh. Was it the author?
Oh, the author got shot.
That's someone else's blood.
You're about to be armed. Everyone looks quite dead.
He's like, can I write about you?
Yeah, right? Yeah, I guess I did.
Oh, what's happening?
Oh no!
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's not dead. Oh,
Watch out, Will!
did he see him?
I don't think so.
Mm.
Come on.
Hear it.
Here. Oh, thank God. You're a pretty bad man. Oh my God. Oh. It's quite a threat.
And I believe him.
Yeah, I think everyone else does too. Yeah, you gotta take him. Don't do it. Yeah, you do it. Just terrify this whole town into behaving. That was insane.
Yeah. He made it back.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. So he just left with his kids to San Francisco. Oh, he directed that? Holy shit.
Starred, directed, produced.
All right. That was Unforgiven. What'd you think?
That was incredible.
That was great. It was also way different than Tombstone.
Yes, that's what I was going to say. So when we watched Tombstone, this is more what I imagined a Western would be like.
And I feel like we got a lot of comments saying Tombstone's an amazing movie, but it is a more modern Western.
Yeah.
So, more action and acting and flair, whereas this was definitely very toned down compared to that.
Yeah, I think this was very story driven.
Yeah.
There weren't a whole lot of like action sequences.
Not much at all. I mean, essentially that bar shootout was the biggest thing that happened, and that happened at the very end of the movie.
Right. I mean, even when they took out both of those guys that they were kind of hunting down, neither of those were really like a shootout. Obviously, the man on the toilet was not a shootout at all.
No.
They shot at them as they were leaving. And then even in the mountains or the canyons where they were, it wasn't much of a shootout because they couldn't be seen at all. They were just kind of getting shot towards.
It wasn't like a typical, firing back and forth. It was very much an ambush assassin type of thing. The guy on the toilet and then running away. Or the guy, his leg was broken and he's barely crawling. And, if Ned could shoot or, had it in him still, he probably would have been dead with the first shot or something. And then that would have been it. They just would have left.
Right.
So the rest of the movie was definitely just about the story, mostly of, it's not necessarily like redemption. I can't really think of the correct way to put it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say redemption. It was like going back. I mean, for Ned, he's going back to his old ways and then he couldn't do it.
Right, yeah. He's like, I'm done with this. And he wanted to just go back home. Unfortunately, he got captured and killed.
Yeah, and then Will, he had cleaned up his entire life. He was not drinking. He wasn't obviously killing anymore. He was a family man with 2 children who he then had to take care of after his wife passed. So he just kind of got roped into this because he needed the money for his children.
Right, it was definitely for the children. The hogs were not doing well. He wanted to give a fresh start to the kids for sure. And then the other partner, the Schofield kid, he was clearly all talk. And, as the movie went on, you kind of realized, okay, he's doesn't know what the hell he's doing. He can barely see.
That was the craziest part, I think, was realizing that he really was kind of the mastermind of it and that he got the information. And then he was like, all right, I need an expert. And that's when he went to Will.
Right.
But the fact that the first time that Will and Ned encountered him and he's like, he shot towards them and then it was just like shooting all over.
Just anywhere he could.
I loved Ned kind of catching him in it when he's like, what about that hawk? And Will's looking around like, what hawk? I like that part a lot. So yeah, I feel like the 3 of them made a really good team and it was a very interesting story to kind of follow all of them. Obviously the Schofield kid, we find out, is completely unqualified. He had never done this before.
Yeah.
And then his first kill is like some guy on a toilet. And
it really broke him. I mean, he was sitting there crying.
He was drinking,
and he wanted no part of killing or this lifestyle at all. Like a little taste of it. That wasn't even like a big shootout or anything.
No.
Just, I mean, if he was inside that bar scene at the end, the billiards area, he would have been peeing his pants or something.
Yeah.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. Like, you don't need to be an evil criminal who's just out there killing people.
Yeah.
So at least both Ned and the Schofield kid realized this life is not for them. Ned didn't get the opportunity to make it back, but I assume the Schofield kid made it back.
Yeah, and I think Will was not interested in ever doing this again.
No.
I think that he was going to stay kind of in his new lifestyle. This was just about the money. But I think as soon as he found out what happened to Ned,
he had to.
He didn't care. And I think that he's so far gone now that he's back kind of more on that side of it could happen anytime again.
Yeah.
I know he's like with his family and they moved to San Francisco, but I think that he's always going to kind of have that in the back of his head that it could happen.
Yeah. I mean, even in the beginning when we see him practicing shooting and stuff, and he tried with the pistol and then got pissed off and went and grabbed the shotgun.
Yeah.
He was very rusty getting on the horse and everything. But when things mattered in that bar scene, he is who he is. And it's also very interesting, too. In the beginning of the movie, you find out that he's a vicious man.
Yeah.
And a very strange circumstance where this apparently lovely woman falls in love and marries him and starts a family and drastically changes him.
Yeah.
But it's also interesting that at the end of the movie, we get a little glimpse of some of the stuff that he did, killing women and children. And he pretty much said himself, he killed anything that kind of moved.
Yeah.
That's kind of a weird setup to have that as, I guess, your hero of the story. But the whole movie, I kind of felt like things were just kind of off.
Yeah.
But that also might just be very realistic, like all the way down to how the story was that she got her eyes cut out and like everything was brutally mutilated on her. She was cut a bunch, but I think he only cut her face, and the scars were healing relatively well.
Well, I think he did cut up her body a bit too.
Did he?
Yeah.
But not to the extreme of
No,
the
I mean,
story.
they said cut out her eyes and all of those things. Yeah, I mean, it's almost like how these tales become greater, and
that's exactly what I'm saying is like the whole movie had these different scenarios of story and tales, and it was also kind of emphasized by the writer who was in the whole movie. You had English Bob, who clearly was just lying about everything.
Yeah.
Then he was getting corrected by Little Bill, I think was his name. And then you have stories about Will where they're not even as extreme or as accurate. And
it was like the opposite.
Yeah. So it's interesting how all of these different stories and information was changed depending on who was kind of talking.
Right. And honestly, I feel like the movie probably would have been a lot more like shooting heavy had they allowed obviously guns in the town.
Yeah.
I think that turned the film into being more violent in other ways. Obviously they were punishing people with, they brought up the whipping in the beginning, and then we saw it with Ned. The whole reason that this whole thing even started was because one criminal guy pulled out a knife.
Right.
And he starts like slashing her. These were all kind of ways that I wouldn't have anticipated. You just kind of feel like you're looking for like a quick draw type of thing. So I think that made this different in that you didn't have that because there weren't guns in the town.
Yeah, it definitely changed the dynamic for sure. And I mean, even thinking of how stories are kind of changed. I mean, what we saw, unless we saw it wrong, but the one big guy was responsible for cutting up the prostitute, and his partner tried multiple times to pull him off.
Yep.
So I don't think he did anything bad, yet when everyone's talking about the story, it's always, those two cowboys who cut up that girl.
Yeah, it's kind of a guilty by association.
Yeah, and even he tried to make up to her by bringing her the best horse that they had.
Yeah.
So it's just interesting, like, what would have happened if someone would have just said, oh, he tried to pull him off of him or something? Would he still have been targeted, or would it have just been the guy who actually did it? So it's just these different stories, and depending on how it's told, it's just go with whatever you hear pretty much.
Yeah. And I think the author dynamic was very interesting.
Yeah.
In the story, especially, the whole scene where they're kind of in the jail cell. Little Bill gives him the gun, and he obviously is not going to do anything with it, but then he's like, well, what if I gave it to him?
Yeah, it's almost like, how do I make this a better story?
Yeah, so it was just very interesting. I liked that dynamic, that it just kind of threw something else in. And obviously, I mean, he was a big part of this film, the author. In the end, he's just fishing for a story. Even
Another
more
story.
With Will. Everyone in this film was incredible. I definitely recognized some more people besides Clint Eastwood and Morgan Freeman. I couldn't put my finger on it. Alice is definitely, I know her from multiple things, I feel like. I just don't.
Which one was Alice?
She was like the head.
The main prostitute?
Yeah, she was like the head of their business. I'm gonna have to look it up. I know her from somewhere. A couple of guys that I think were like nameless in the bar scenes that I feel like I recognized as well.
Yeah, for sure.
So I would definitely like to look up and see, but everybody was incredible. And the end there, we're realizing that Clint Eastwood directed it and produced it and he starred in it, is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen a handful of more modern Clint Eastwood movies, and he does a fantastic job directing. But, I mean, that ending bar scene was great, even up to the point where you see the shotgun kind of, and then once it finally cuts to him, you have the thunder that like hits, the thunder and lightning.
Yeah.
It goes back to Bill, who talked about how it's more about keeping your composure instead of being fast with the gun.
Yeah.
Every person in there was completely unqualified to shoot a gun.
Yeah, no, that was bad. That was bad. But I feel like the movie definitely weighed heavily on tension.
Yeah.
And kind of suspense of what was going to happen, who's going to shoot first, rather than just being super action heavy.
When you really think about it, it was very slow. I mean, the first person that they killed, he's literally just crawling slowly on the ground and they're having conversations back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
The guy on the toilet, I mean, it felt like an eternity that Schofield kid was just pointing the gun at him, waiting to shoot.
I mean, he even had enough time to try to kind of reach for his gun on the door.
Yeah, and then the bar scene too. I mean, he just stood there with the shotgun for a solid couple of minutes, just kind of scanning back and forth, and took a shot, and then like had more conversation. There's a dead guy, and they're still talking.
Yeah. And
even the pacing after the shootout, that he just kind of has a conversation with the author and has some drinks and stuff. It was very good on the tension for sure.
Yes.
And as incredible as Clint Eastwood does at playing this like very
mysterious, like dark,
very few words, even when Gene Hackman was like, "I'll see you in hell," and he's just like, "Yeah," and then blows his head off, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood was great, but Gene Hackman, it was almost like a surprising villain. It was like, man, I don't really like this sheriff, but I just kind of assumed that he was a good guy because he was the sheriff. And then when he went very extreme with English Bob, I was like, okay, well, maybe English Bob did something terrible in the past. But as the movie went on, it was like, the sheriff's a shitty guy.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we should have known from the start. Obviously, that girl got totally slashed up and everything. And then they weren't going to do anything until the bar owner is like, well, technically she's my property.
Yeah.
And now I can't use her anymore. And it was like, oh, okay, like,
let's get some horses.
Yeah, we need to fine you then. Like, all of that was just like, what?
That's true. From that moment, we should have realized that the sheriff was not the most upstanding citizen.
Yeah.
But I definitely feel like it was a good slow burn of the sheriff just turning more into a vile person.
Yeah.
Because I don't really understand why at the end, I mean, I guess, you know, they are assassins killing people. It's not like those two men had warrants on them or something.
No, yeah. So, I mean, it is, they're bad.
Yeah, it is illegal activity.
Yeah.
What Will and Ned and Schofield Kid were doing. But it was also strange that it was like, why are the cops so adamant at protecting these two guys or stopping anyone from coming and killing them? And
yeah, and the more I think about it, the more I'm like, oh, okay, they probably just didn't want their town to turn into like a
bloodbath,
free for all, like come in here and try to get revenge and get paid, or will you welcome assassins? You know what I mean?
It makes sense for sure why you would want to stop it from happening, but then after it happened,
it seemed a lot more like they didn't care as much about the town as they cared about protecting the two guys.
Yeah, because at the end too, the guy in the ranch or whatever was like, oh, I got protection now. And I was like, yeah, he does have all of the sheriffs
and
on
they
his
were
side.
Like out. Like they were not in the town anymore.
Yeah, they were not in the town. So I was just like, why are they protecting him so much?
Yeah.
I think there was a conversation, maybe I didn't pick up everything, that maybe those two guys supplied some stuff to the town or something, but it was just an interesting development for these two guys to be the bad guys, but then overshadowed by the sheriff.
Yeah.
So I thought it was excellent. For a movie where not that much happens until the very end, it kept you very engaged. And I think a lot of that rests on Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And of course, always incredible to see Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, I mean, he's always fantastic.
Yeah. So overall, I really liked it. And this is absolutely more what I anticipated for Westerns.
Yeah.
And we do have another Western coming up here.
Actually, I think we most likely will be hitting a whole trilogy, right?
Yeah. So we got a poll up right now. Closes very soon. Maybe by the time this goes up, it'll be closed. So more Westerns coming.
Yeah, for sure. So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction to this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links will be in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.